The Prime Minister says G7 leaders have come to an agreement when it comes to dealing with China. Hayley Woodin with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with more on this. So Hayley, what exactly is the Prime Minister saying here?
Trudeau has said that the 7 countries have agreed to work much more closely in terms of how they coordinate their responses. So one example is that we could see the G7 work together to offer better support and financing for infrastructure in developing nations. This could be some kind of alternative to China's massive multi-trillion-dollar Belt and Road Initiative, which has given China a lot of power and influence around the world. Another area of concern would be human rights. And in fact, we saw G7 leaders issue a joint statement yesterday condemning how Muslims have been treated in China and also addressing issues related to Hong Kong and Taiwan. Now, China has responded and not in favor of what the G7 leaders have to say. It has asked those countries to stop interfering in its internal affairs and to stop slandering the country. China has also said the world needs a global, united response to many issues and not just a coordinated response from 7 countries.
And of course, we also heard earlier this morning that part of that coordinated response is also has to do with the 2 Michaels from Canada who are still in custody in China. The Prime Minister saying that a coordinated approach is also needed on that front. So we'll see what happens there. But another story you're following today is pretty interesting, has to do with Amazon's new robots. And I like the names, a bit of a nod to Sesame Street here.
That's right. They're testing 2 robots called Bert and Ernie. Bert is an autonomous robot that can move freely around a facility and carry heavy objects for workers. Ernie has the ability to pick items up off of shelves. And it doesn't stop there. Amazon is also developing 2 other robots called Kermit and Scooter, and they'll be able to carry around empty packages throughout a facility. Now, there's often a lot of concern about how robotics and automation might make human workers obsolete, but in these instances, there's not a lot to worry about. The robots are designed to help workers and take away menial or perhaps physically strenuous tasks and free workers up to focus on other jobs.
Putting the Muppets to work. Hayley, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Sonia.